Trisha Paytas, a YouTube star, but also a bunch of other things. This woman has done it all. YouTuber, singer, author, actress for more, adult things, and even a screenwriter. Genuinely, if you could think of someone on YouTube with a bigger variety of just things that they've done, do let me know. If not, let me know about one good thing that happened to you this week. Now, personally speaking, I have a hard time trying to think of a YouTuber with that kind of track record. I always find a lot of interest in seeing the kind of things that YouTubers do outside of YouTube, because whether it's good or not, and sadly it usually isn't, it's always interesting, that's for sure. In 2014 and then in 2015, Trisha has written and starred in her very own horror short film duology in the name of Viral Video. Bit of a lame name for a horror flick if you ask me, but hey, it's the quality of these films that I care about, not their names, even though the name does suck. Now, watching these short films has been a unique experience to say the least. This was the first and last time Trisha gave screenwriting a shot. And, you know, that's probably for the better. There's enough pain in this world already. Now, as you can see in this title, Viral Video stars Trisha Paytas and, yes, Richard Grieco, who is an actual, real actor, by the way, not a YouTuber. I know he really looks like a YouTube star, but he isn't. I don't really know how he ended up in this mess of a movie. I hope they paid him a lot. He acted in 21 Jump Street, the original TV show. He was in 22 Jump Street, the movie. The rest of his filmography, though, is not as great. His most recent role is Vernon in the movie Attack of the Unknown, but in 2011, he was actually in Thor. No, not that one. He played Loki in Almighty Thor. He got 8 out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. And now, he's in Viral Video. Being an actor is fucking rough. Now, before I even say anything about this, I want to give off a warning that this film is about Trisha getting kidnapped by a creepy stalker fan. If that's something that you don't feel comfortable with, fair enough. I'm gonna talk about it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. The movie kicks off with the most dramatic title sequence ever. Look at all that blood. Trisha is at a book signing, a book that this whole short film is essentially promoting. We're kind of just watching a big ad for it, which is pretty fun. And here we get to take a look at the diversity of Trisha's fan base. A mom, a young lady, a weird man in his mid-40s.
I really feel like there's a connection between us, don't you? I think we're gonna be great friends. Yeah, hey, I'm serious. We need to spend some time. You're out of here. I love you, I'd do anything for you.
Wow, I don't know why they kicked this guy out. Seemed like a perfectly reasonable, nice young man to me. He was just excited to meet Trisha. I mean, who wouldn't be? Honestly though, good thing Richard Grieco was there to save the day. I wish I had him to protect me when I go outside and all these crazed fans come at me begging for an autograph. The book signing continues. Trisha thanks this guy for saving her life, and he's like, hey, don't even sweat it, Trish. There are a lot of weird stalker fans out there. You better watch out. Anyways, 20 seconds afterwards, Trisha is tied up in a basement, and he did it. Yeah, shocking, I know. The film treats it as if this is some big revealing moment, like it's some kind of plot twist or whatever. But come on, it's only been like 2 minutes. You cannot seriously think that you've managed to build up enough tension for me to give a shit. I honestly believe that this movie could have started right here, right now, and it wouldn't really change anything plot-wise. Mainly, it would just save a bit more of our time. But then, they wouldn't really be able to promote that book. And what's the point of that? Why would we do anything if it's not to promote another thing? Talking about that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're aiming to reach 1 whole subscriber by the end of the year.
Fishy killer. Does that ring a bell? Come on. Does fishy killer ring a bell? Yes, it does. Come on.
Richard, or shall I say, Fishy Killer, you're absolutely killing it, man. This guy should be the next Joker, if you ask me. I really expected his performance in this and in the sequel to be the most phoned-in, lazy thing ever, but he really is giving it his all.
Yes, it does. Come on.
I love him. I'm a Richard Grieco stan from now on. His performance is honestly the best part about all of this, but sadly for him, the script that he has to work with is pretty dog shit.
Actually, to be fair, it's his Fishy Killer 678. Fishy Killer was taken when I signed up for the stupid thing. But guess what? I got it back now.
I got it back? Did he murder the original Fishy Killer? Man, it's not even that great of a name. He could have just gone for something else, really. I mean, I'm not too happy that this guy managed to grab the Pinely username on Twitter before me, even though he has never tweeted anything in his goddamn life. But hey, you know, it's cool. I don't even think about it. So Fishy Killer is now giving his big villain monologue. He's saying that he has left thousands and thousands of comments on her YouTube videos.
The thousands and thousands of comments.
And she ignored them all. And you know what? If he can't get her, no one else can. So he's now gonna stab her and upload it to YouTube, I think. I'm not really sure what his goal is over here. Either way, I doubt that would make for a very advertiser-friendly video. In that monologue, he manages to fit so many different villain tropes. The main thing that's going on is that he does that thing where the villain talks in a very slow, calm, and menacing way. And then he suddenly gets angry and raises his voice, and then he speaks slowly again while tapping his fingers. And then he raises his voice again. And then he, for some reason, decides to eat Trisha's hair, which is kind of weird, but let me tell you, it is scary. Oof. Oh my god, it begins, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest chase sequence of all time. Go, Trisha, go! Oh wow, they're both kind of slow, aren't they?
You know that video you posted? Masturbation is evil. You didn't really mean that, right?
What the hell is this guy talking about? Also, you know what? If he gets to her now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna feel that bad about it. Why did she decide to just wait in that room instead of continuing to run? Oh, and now she's off again. What the hell? And she's running down the same hallway as before? This is a very weird Scooby-Doo episode.
Dogs can't talk. So do they have brains? Like, yes, they walk, but it's because we're telling them to walk. Just like if I were to tell my computer.
I did not edit that in. That's just a part of this movie. And it's pretty amazing. Anyways, she keeps trying to escape him. Again, very, very slowly. I kind of refuse to believe that this is supposed to be a person running for their lives. But hey, whatever. She eventually does get caught. Big shocker over here. And he puts her in a cage.
I got pissed. When you posted that video. Why am I so perfect? I mean, just the title alone suggests you're less than mentally perfect by having to ask the question in the first place, huh?
You gotta talk really slowly and quietly. And then really loudly, like a crazy person. And that right there, boys and girls, is acting. Also, let me make sure I got this right. He kidnapped her because she made a video called Why Am I So Perfect? And that, for some reason, suggests that she is not perfect? What? So now, he's gonna kill her. How would that achieve anything? It seems stupid, because it is, but I think that's what he's saying.
Buckle up, baby.
God damn, this guy has moves. Look at him go. He's a rock star. It's like that scene from The Joker where he dances on the stairs, only that he did it first. He then brings her to the chair from earlier and makes her read some script about how much she loves him. And then Trisha tricks him into thinking she's actually into him and makes him tie himself up. That's right. Trisha Paytas outsmarted this guy. He's kinda dumb. Then she goes on to take his knife, cut off his ear, and I guess steal it for herself. She loves stealing people's ears. It's what she's all about. Oof, that's not really the kind of reaction you'd expect from someone getting one of their body parts cut off. That's more the sound I'd make when hitting my toe on the side of the bed. Yeah, all in all, this was really stupid. It somehow managed to feel like every horror movie I've ever seen by repeating so many different kind of tropes, but it also felt like nothing. I have no idea what I've just seen. Half of this was just them running around in a hallway. Nothing makes sense. I don't understand. What are the killer's motives? Like, yes, I've heard him say what they are, but come on, that's kinda dumb. Now I'm gonna contradict myself real quick, because even though I said all of that, I was entertained. Watching the fishy killer do his thing was honestly pretty great, and I think the stupidity of it all made it kinda funny. 4 out of 10. Now believe it or not, the sequel of this is even more insane. It was posted a year later in 2015 on Halloween time, and I don't want to spoil too much about it, but Richard Grieco is back, baby. The fishy killer. My oh my. Thing is, I'm starting to feel like my voice is getting a bit sore from talking about all this bullshit. I might need to get some freshly squeezed orange juice for myself, you know? Just to refresh a bit. So for this next bit, I'm bringing in my best friend, Mr. YouTuber, who's totally not just me in real life with a bit of an interesting outfit, No, we're two different guys. You gotta trust me on that one. Hey, I'm Mr. YouTuber. Hey, Pinely. This movie you got me to talk about, it's really something else, isn't it? It sure is. Now you go talk about this. I'll be back to give my official ranking about these two films later. Oh, which one is better? Who knows? Yeah, honestly though, this thing is nuts. So this one takes place 1 year after the events of the original movie. Trisha is back to normal life. She's at her big mansion, talking to... Is that Shane Dawson? Oh man. I mean Pinely. Thought that he already talked about all the movies that he's in. but I guess we have another one, huh? What a treat.
I hate Halloween.
Speaking of which, you got any big plans?
Honestly, I ordered pizza and that's about it.
I'm over the whole scary thing.
Yeah, I get that. You definitely don't need a repeat of last year.
Yeah. So not down for a sequel.
Yeah, remember last year when you got kidnapped and you thought you might die? Haha, that was hilarious. I guess it's always good to have a healthy sense of humor. So Shane tells her about this new commentary video that was made about her, with a guy that's like talking shit about her or something. Shane decides to end the call, and then suddenly, guess who's back? It's the fishy killer! And let me say, he's looking more handsome than ever. He has that kind of sexy, stylish e-boy TikToker haircut that everyone seems to go crazy for nowadays. A cool jacket, black eyeliner, black lipstick, and the cherry on top, a hand on his face. It's amazing, it's the look of the summer, pass it on. So he then, obviously, goes back to threatening to kill her with what is probably the fakest knife known to man. I mean, listen Richard, I don't want to embarrass you, but that right there is made out of cardboard, buddy.
Pizza.
Triple meat pizza.
In such a timely delivery.
You know what they say? 30 minutes or it's free.
You don't want to keep people waiting.
Especially not for such a meaty delight.
Why are they talking like that? Why are they talking in that tone? Who delivers pizza and then talks in that tone? That's really weird. Just deliver your pizza and move on with your life, buddy. Well, what's going on? Are they like being playfully sexual or something? Because it kind of feels like it. I'm feeling some kind of tension between these two. Oh, he just stabbed him. Man, I wanted to see where that was going. The saddest part about this is that they didn't even bring the pizzas in. They just left it outside. It's gonna get cold.
I've had a long time to think about our little incident last year. You know, I just couldn't get you out of my mind.
I love this guy. He seems like he's having such a great time. I kind of feel like he was watching The Dark Knight right before shooting this, because some of his performance does feel a bit derivative at times. But hey, I'm all for it.
When I was commenting on your videos, I was too much of a coward to tell you how I really felt. Isn't this romantic? Isn't this romantic?
Trisha Paytas is one of the most ugliest people that I've ever laid my eyes on. She said—
Oh, he's not a big fan of that, is he? Honestly, I don't really like these kind of channels myself. I think it's one thing to just talk about someone's content or their YouTube videos or whatever, but why you gotta talk about someone's looks, man? I mean, luckily for me, I'm a very handsome guy, but Pinely? Jeez. Let me just say that there's a reason to why he wears that box. So then, Trisha suggests that the two of them team up to kill this guy, that commentary guy, and the speed in which he came up with that idea makes me realize that I might need to be a bit more careful about what I say about her from here on out. So then they go ahead, break into that guy's house. I don't know how they managed to find his house, but whatever.
Pizza.
And he runs away, because he's probably not that big of a fan of dying.
Please don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Quiet! Before things can get, you know, a little messy.
Interesting, isn't it?
What?
You take away the keyboard and suddenly they're not so tough.
Haha, pretty funny, right? The second you threaten someone with death, they're not so tough. Haha. Personally, I think that's kind of dumb. The guy wants to live, obviously. Well, why is he gonna try and be tough? What is he gonna gain from that? I'd say that in terms of like things that I just value, being tough is like around here, and not dying is somewhere over there. I don't really want to die.
Why are you such a hater?
Is it to get attention, huh? Or to get more views for those fucking silly videos?
I've never felt more attacked in my life. Then a bunch of other bullshit proceeds to happen. Trisha changes her mind about murdering this guy. Yay! Yeah, I know, she's quite the saint. But Mr. Fishman starts losing it. He's going crazy-er. And is like, hey, Trish, you know what? You're gonna do it. I'm gonna give you this knife, and you're gonna kill him. Which is a great idea, to give the person you just tried to kill your knife. That's a perfect idea. I can't see any flaw with that.
No.
That sound effect kind of sounded like someone pooping their pants. But no, I guess that was the sound of Trisha Paytas taking someone's life. Nice. He doesn't really seem to mind it though, you know, he seems quite chill about the whole thing. He's just like, you know what, whatever. I guess my time has come. He doesn't even try to retaliate, he has a knife in his hand. Fuck it, you know? It's only having a knife in your stomach. No need to be a baby about it. Okay, I'm now gonna play the next bit in full. It's awful. It's an awful ending to an awful movie. And now, all of you boxers are gonna have to watch it with me. Enjoy!
I thought
You thought what?
you loved me.
Oh, honey. I do. I just didn't say you'd be alive for it. I'm necrophiliac.
Wow, I hope Mr. YouTuber is doing okay. That was pretty horrible. This second one was kind of wild, but I guess I found it more entertaining than the first one. In that one, half of the film, again, was just them walking around in a basement. And this one, I guess it had more sauce. What can I say? It was also shorter by a few minutes, so less time wasted, I guess. In case anyone is wondering, this is my official ranking of movies written by Trisha Paytas. I know this might be a bit controversial, it's a bit of a heated topic, but guess what? I don't really give a darn. Anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I make weekly toy reviews. They're pretty badass. And if you reach the end of this video, make sure you include the word boxers in the comments. I hope you have a good day. You deserve it. Goodbye.